どうかな。俺俺。今日やってきますよ。第5回かな。FF16 やっていきます。金曜日なんでね。はい。えーっどうだろう。今日も眠くなっちゃうのかな。結構ペルソナ3ね。なかなかやっぱ昨日も居眠りしがちだったし、どうなんだろう。それは自分の体調のせいなのか、それとも、まあそのゲーム性、の合う合わないの部分で、そうなっちゃってるのか、まあ今日わかるでしょう。で、さすがにもう1週間空いたからな。どこまでやったっけ。最新が435。これが一番新しいセーブデータか。と、何をどうすればわかるかな。サブクエがいくつか出てて、テルの仮説。はいはい。種火の守りって、えーっと、と、ダルメキアとサンブレイク。どの辺まで行ってる。結構操作がもうおぼつかないな。大丈夫か。もう、すでに操作がおぼつかないや。えーっと、マップ、プラス、いや、待てよ。薬の効果が上がるやつとか、薬の所持数が上がるクエスト自体はですね、2周目はもう効果がない、2周目からもう効果がないんですよね。ただし、クエスト経験値はもらえたよね。それで、経験値、じゃね、レベル、が、次が435万。マルクエはいいかなって気になってきたな。とりあえずメインストーリー、まだ最初の方か。セベリアン。リクイドフェルエマ倒した直後か。
Understood. And thank you.
でもサブクエやって操作を思い出すのもありだな。
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
割とクライブ頑張ったと思うんだな、ここ。
Clive, where are you?
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
ああ、そうか。タイタンもこれからか。
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
ヒューゴだね。
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester,
ロザリアに行くんだ
will never
け
know
どな
peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt.
字幕背景つけよ
Hugo
うか。
Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
OK かな。ちょっとオプション。どこだ字幕関連。これか。字幕背景。よし。はい、あ、昨日のね、12時過ぎに救急車じゃないな。消防車が何台も家の前を通り過ぎた件ですけども、どうやら自宅の近くの施設から出火があったようで、まあ大したことないというか、まあそれでも重機とかが全焼したっていうんで大したことあったんですけど、まあ怪我人とかはねなかったみたいで、どっちをさ。
Everyone's prepared. Gov gave you the news then? We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
YouTube の字幕みたいな。
Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
それで
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now. Where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
英語版の
You know
ビ
what
ビアン
they
は
say?
可愛い声してる
A
ね。
little knowledge, can't hurt.
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government,
あ、
to give him his formal
HUGO
title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dhalmekia's last line of defense. A
金も
fact he
力
has
もあるおっ
used to his
さんだよ。
considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dhalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dhalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for
なんかアン
Rosalith,
チュいないんだろう
our
ね。
friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital.
よし
Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
でどうだっけ、ここか。クエスト、ああ、そうか、サブクエをね、ちょっと少しだけ、若干ね、操作を忘れてる。さすがに。さすがに1週間何も触ってないから、2週間か。どうせだったら、プラスを消化しとくか。あ、待てよ、ちょっと。いや、2つ受けとくわ。
Oh,
これ、
bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
これは本当にお使い
I've
だった
two
ような気が
dresses
した
that。need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen.
あ、いや、
Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't
Batorata.
fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach,
Oh,
blue and
pussy.
red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
本筋は同じだけど、でもなんか細かいところ言ってるのは違う気がする。
Take care, Clive.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then.
あ、特にレベル
Is that all?
Clive, what do you want?
特にはないっていうか、ないはず。
That it? Fine. 薬屋っていうか矢じゃないんだ。あそこのプラスは確か薬のポーションの効果が上がるクエストだったはず。これなんだっけな。
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
微妙に口下手っぽい演技なのか。あれ、いきなりドラクエの後遺症。建物の中にいてもファストトラベルできるんだったな。
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
明らかに
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually
や
is.
とにでも押されたかみたいなこと言
So
わ
I
れてる
assume
の
the
で
caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
チョコボどうやってやるの L3 だっけ ?R3 か。L3 は取るから。
Let's go.
Faster!
いや、まあ移動はいいとしてさ、バ トルですよ、バトル。クソでかため息ついてましたけど、クライブ今。あれ、こんなとこあったっけ？いたいた。
That damn bird's a menace.
あれ、俺で。
I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
声高い、声高い。
They hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer!
Oi,
It's
killer.
time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act. Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
もう忘れてる。はい、やべ。よいしょ。忘れてるな、本当に。あれ？ああ、そうだった。ワンテンポ。ワンテンポ早く動かないと。これどうやって書いてた？あ、LD 下がってねえな。いや、忘れてる。あ、落ちた。忘れてる。あ、違う。心臓やん。なんか敵ないか？全然ダメ。さすがに2週間空いたら忘れるな。
All right, all right. You made your point.
いまいちポイント。
Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
これはあ、でもそっか。自動的にノースイッチまで行くんだ。
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
お店が俺くれるんだ。
Are you sure?
業者が俺くれるんじゃなくて。
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
やっちゃうね。ぴょんって。で、お次はどうやってどうやるんだっけな。違うな。ワールドマップはこうか。いや、ほんと操作忘れてえな。あれ朝の宿から行った方が良さそうかな。まあ、どっちも変わんねえな。あれこっち方面でよかったね。
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
あれここ、そうか、収益、クラトルだっけ
Alright, Sid.
まあいいや。こいつがいるから。
Good girl.
違うな。こっちだよね。いかんな。やっぱ別ゲーやってると、なんか左下とかの。
Thanks, girl.
あ、ここで。リスキーモバーか。で、左下とかでミニマップ見る癖がついちゃってるな。
What the hell has this been doing out of bounds? This one.
あれ避けなかった今。しかもポーションもうねえじゃん。なんであれちょっと見えない。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。タゲ。
Too slow. Come on.
あれそうだ、ワンテンポ。まあ、やったけど。大丈夫かこれ。 あ、やばい。いや、危ない。あ、いけね。あ、やべ。当たってる？当たってる？見えない。足りてない。あ、そうだった。危なっ。やばいやばい。暗い？きついな。食らったな。足りない。入った。あ、外して。エファード結構いるな。すんごい下手くそになってるな。もともとうまい方ではなかったけど、より下手くそになってるな。
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
Ready, go?
あとポーションがゼロ。あれ敵でなかったっけこの先。
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards. Size of a goblin's eye.
デカブツ？
Not this goblin.
いんのか。
Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
やってる。ザコ。あり？ ポーションないから。
Let darkness fall! Sick!
あと待て。よし、切れるか。あ、倒したぞ。割とギリギリだったな。
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, there's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
いや、ちょっと思い出さねえな、なかなか。
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way.
Don't worry.
Oh.
I have it.
あとした。
I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
ね、でもあんまりこれ。
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
字幕がこれ、あれなんですよね。タイミング、キャラクターの演技タイミングで切り替わっちゃうんで、映画の字幕みたいに、
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses.
読む人に合わせて切り替わってくれないんですよね。こればっかりはちょっと仕様なんでどういうしようもないです。
Take care, Clive. And what can I do for you? Go on then.
薬。
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
そうか、だから前回戻ってきた時に薬の補充しなかったってことだよね。まあこれなんとかなるか。この先は ラム線。ああ、でもちょっと厄
It's
介な
rare
の
that
か。
we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but you must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the core physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
経験値嘘14万か。なかなかレベル99は遠いな。セーブはいいや。オートセーブが山ほど。ここにね、手動セーブ。ここにしとく。いや、これさ、どれがどれ、2と1があるか。で、セーブはね、そんなに気にしなくても、ロードで見れば、区切りごとに、オートセーブが10個まで遡って、自動的にオートセーブが作られてるんで、そんなにセーブを気にしなくてもいいゲームですよね。実際のところは。
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
こういう市街地の隠密行動よく赤眼で行くよね。割と死角が多くて警戒も大変だと思うんだけど。
thought I was ready for this, but
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
This
isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
でも向こうにいるで。
Murderers!
There's only one fitting punishment.
あれダメかい今のダメ あった本当なんだダメやっぱワンテンポずれんのは多分リモートでやってるからですよねPS リモートで PC でやってるんであれ一回食らったら食られんのかあそうだもういろんなゲームを織り交ぜやってると操作がいろいろで鎧着てるやつにあの剣を振り
Gentlemen!
エスケープ逃がさねえぞ的などこにいるおだ
Cut them down! We
With me, men! For the Emperor! Out of our way!
あ、しかもお前いない。一瞬目いなかっただろう。
Nice try. Over here!
あた。あれジル次はもっとカモン的にねお前か
Too slow.
ツインタウンとかね。あだ。あれあ、待てな。どこだ。あ、この階段登る時とかシンボルクリックしなくて楽よね、こういうのは。ただよく言えばもうちょっとカメラ引きたい感じ。
It's the out! Get out of my city or die!
さよなら。あれどこだ。
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
もういああ、いたな、いるな。
He's here! Remember, get him! We take him alive!
あ ロツお前か。
Set her loose.
またお前か。
They have a curl.
Attack!
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
I needed that.
あ、ダブル使った。
Nice try.
あいた。 タイミングで
Over here!
Nice try.
あ
Go talk! This one! Go talk! This one! Over here!
待て
Go talk! Over here! It's building up to
あ
something.
っちか。
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes.
Go talk!
やばい。全然削れない。
Go talk!
It's down.
Then let's make this count. Blizzard! Over here! This one. All yours, Torgal. Go, Torgal.
あれやっぱワンチップ。
Nice try.
いたたたた。
Over here! Too slow.
避けるタイミング忘れちゃってんな。
Jill! We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Fuck.
Now,
on to the festivities.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
Headsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get it to mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav! Shh!
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle. But the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
ちゃんと今装備してる武器を渡してくるんだね。
I have
to get to the courtyard.
あれこっちじゃなかった今。
Don't you let her die.
これが訓練所。
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
ちゃっかりあ、ゴーって言ってんだ。っていうかクライブの目の前に見せんじゃねえのかよ、処刑するの。これは処刑人のが早まってる。
Jill, can you stand? Come, Lord Rossfield.
なんて
Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
トルガル変身しただけで十分
We're getting out of here.
盛り上がったよ。
Thank you.
Take all of them!
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
これでお掃除完了。
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you two.
あ、連続だ。
Too slow.
違うか。
Me, where did this lot come from?
Jill, can you still fight?
I can try.
あれはガードしなかった。
There's a good boy.
頼むよ、あれ一回食らうと連続してくらっちゃうよね。おだか。
Still breathing, are you?
で
then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
朝っぱらがなんて。はい、はい。特切り、それとまた。
Nice try.
I needed that.
あんまりこのポーション使いたいと思っていうかね。ミスった。どうなってる？で。だが、おいね。あ、外した。見ない。大丈夫か？結構使ったな、ポーション。
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
トルガル来なかったよな。どれがどれだっけ？力、守りの紋章をつけとこうか。
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand.
れだけか。クープかっつったな。
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust.
キングダム・オブ・ダストって言った違いに聞いた。
Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No!
いいの方が割と頑丈やな。
Enough of your games, Kuka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die! This time, you learned what becomes of those who dare to cross me. Cross out!
いいな。結構策略を巡らせたりさ、金の力もあって、あ、なんか取る気もあった。その割にはあれだ。
Nice try.
あ、8だ。カウンター食らってる？あれ？マジか。危なっ。かなり攻撃だけど。あっべ。着を狙われると
That's better. なんで今ちょっと You will die by my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending. Unyielding. Let this palace be your grave.
What? Oh, shit.
これもね忘れてんな。赤は歩いちゃった。青が四角、黄色が四角連打。
The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape. Silence! Stop! You will always be my domain! Titan!
ボスレベルだとなかなか拾わないのよな。ああ、そっか。で、そうだ。外す。いや。マジかよ。あんまり減らねえ。うわ、しかも封じ込む気になれた。
Just like your forefathers.
危ない。どこに行った？あ、そういうか。あ、まだ。厳しいか。ああ、そっか、あれだと食らうのか。 マジか。なんか画面が赤いと思ったら人々やばかったね。あ、そうだ。どうだ。なんているよって言ってるけど、なんだろう、鉛、向こうの鉛って表面はわかんないよね、実際。なまってるって言われても。
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
ちゃんとやさ男っぽい声だね。
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
風呂から結構借りちゃってるけど、まあクライブあたりが洗ってやってんだろうな。
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
こういうの見たらあれだな、高圧洗浄機で洗いたくなるな。お。
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman. About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
りあえず、おっと
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and our other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
ああ、この後あれか。
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the
あ、インド
world.
初登場か。
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Tempest.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
My God.
What are you
My
on about?
God.
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
これあれだったっけ？エンタープライズの部品調達3箇所ぐらい行かされるやつだっけ？
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
違うな。まず工房
You
工
took
房
your
を
time.
作るあれか。
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering, told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? How's it coming along? Nearly there.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What's it look like?
今忙しいか。
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done. If I ever am.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
De... Oh, Pyong.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent.
紙巻きのタバコ。
As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
骨格やったか。でも紙巻きのタバコってすげえ高級品だよな。
Or
多分
pleasure?
コンセ
If
プ
you're
ト
gonna buy some, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
ハンターズ。
Is that all?
思い出した。装備。あ、違う、これじゃない。どれか。
Back, are ya? What's that for you, dear?
これか。
And?
あとはそっか、桟橋か。
Jill looked white as a sheet when they
Do with a good oil in this, could? Should be enough to...
How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch 'em, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
で、サブクエはしばらくなかったよな。あれどうだあ、ここ。
Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
アイソンか、そうだった。ここか。こっちだな。ちなみにさ、あ、いた。トロガラいた。
Faster!
カニじゃなくて雲。この辺りからこっちに行ってちょい左手。よいしょ。あ、そうか。
If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now?
そっか。
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
おるね。
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
はい。さてさてさてさてさて。
This shouldn't take long.
This one.
あれあれトリガーランゼ。
Get him! slow. Too slow.
Over here. This one. Enough.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
よし。これでもまだ4分の1くらいか。
Jill looked white as a sheet when reported.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that.
こっちか。
How's it coming along?
あれここニアチョコボいなかったっけ
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you?
But I want to help Miss Mididol with her experiment.
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
That's brilliant.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn Dawn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
この次は、
That's my good deed for the day done.
医務室か。
Let's see how Jill's faring.
あ、サブクエは本日出てくる。サブクエはね、適宜。
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
とりあえずメインクエストを進めるのを優先してやっていきます。
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Ah, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
アルポクラテスが早口すぎてそう言ってるの気づかないぐらい。
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
サブクエはあくまでやるかな。金曜日の放送前にサブクエを消化するような爆買いで消化するような形にしてちょっと操作を思い出すみたいな形にしようか。
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
よくわかってないみたい。
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
あ、画面転換しちゃおうか。
out you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Vivianか。
I wish
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour of it.
ああ、この中にずっといるからね。ちょっとした変化とかそういう娯楽じゃないけど、まあ野獣もするよね。
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
厄介って言っちゃうか。まあ、うん。
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
英語もあれなの？何々おじさんって言い方するのかな
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
シルベストロンも若いよね。何歳ぐらい？
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Eon's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
あ、これこのままだな。
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
割と当たってるよね、この星見。
So Annabella's tales were true.
まあ結果論だけど。
You disappoint me, Dion.
まあでもあれだよな、鶏が先か卵が先かじゃないけど。
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old. It's just one thing after another around here.
Well, fuck me. Never thought I'd see the dear Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses came to tea.
バンバン F ワード言うよな、このゲーム。
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow.
As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most
しれーっ
outlandish
と音
tales
楽変わっ
of
たな
your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction,
こ
so
れ
to
さ、
speak.
俺ちょっと気になっ
You
たん
were
だけ
working
ど、
with the
バイオおじ
Guardians
さ
of
ん、
the Flame to evacuate the people of
すっごい
Rosalith
撫で
to
方
Port
で。
Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
これ油だか、あれ
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
英語版は声裏返るんだね。
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Heya, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned.
and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
サブク増えてないな。
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
ここから南だよな。マップがまだ全然5分の2ぐらい。
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune. Beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Yeesh. そうなんだよな。あれ黒チョコ。
Those are Ashen steeds.
飛べな
No
い。
doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Huh? 日差し暑いからずっとフードかぶっててもよかった気もするけど。
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
2階か。ああ、そっか。あれか、娼婦か。
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
色分厚いな。ああ、酒樽が置いてあるのはあれか、扉の向こう。
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go. Hey, you! Uncle?
腹減ってくるな。
Sorry.
Sorry. チョコ肉の焼いたのとチーズが置いてあったな。
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
今どこ掴んだあの扉の。
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads. We've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly. あれ、パンの切れ端か。お、やべえ。パンの切れ端かなんか切ればいい。あれ、ここ応援あったっけ？勝てえな。
Try it.
Bravo, my boy!
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
やっぱゲップはするんだな。まあ、黙って表から出りゃいいね。
Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
まあ普通は宿代って前払いだから、まあ踏み倒しにはならないと思うけど。現代と違って。
Clive?
ああ、後払いの宿だったら普通に格子とかつけるよね。
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
これでかいよね、でもこれ。月の輪雲ぐらいあるけどね。
Well, if we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
ああ、とりあえずそうか。
Plates and pots!
あ、壺に皿じゃなくなった。日本語版すっげえ耳につかれ。壺に皿。
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Silver platters. Just like
日本語字幕もあれだよね。ローカライズ用の字幕じゃなく、まあ英語とか、まあドイツ語とかのちゃんと日本語としての訳。まあでもそれやると各言語版全部になっちゃうからさすがに無理か。まあそういうのあっても面白かったね。
Your arms are like iron.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
エロいこれ。
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang in time.
あ、どこだっけ？あ、こいつか。
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil.
Rosina Dalamil.
A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
おお、こんなんだな。
Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
いやーもう本当この先冒険とかいいからトルガルハゲるまで投げたいんだけど。
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
シドの名前出してもよかったと思うんだけどな。
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
まねやっちまえ。これあれだ、造園あったな。しかも硬い。どこから来た？こっち。
This way. Sit up, my boy.
これね、範囲攻撃だったね、そういえば。
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Oh, これが一つあったな。
Fresh bread,
Light
warm
meat
from
and
the
dark.
oven.
Fresh from the grill. Yes, they're quite sorted.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Ubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
結構あるな。
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
God.こっちにいたっけか。
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
マネーじゃなくてギルっつってるね。
The juiciest meat from Green's fed bird. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
My carpets have pride of place in Castle.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
ここまでしかめっちゃされるか。ずいぶん余分にお金を渡してたように見えたけど。
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Me treat you.
Of course.
I need a drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
あれこっちから出れたっけか？出れなかったよな。南門が出れなくて、あ、いけない。ショップ。ぐるっと回ってかなきゃいけなかったね。確か。
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Good day, my lord.
あれあ、これだ。
I doubt
あ
you can
あ
carry
れ
any more.
俺もうあ、もう上限になってんのか。
Fare you well.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Sweet incense, wax candle. Just look at the detail.
あれそこに皿は
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill.
It would make a
あれつうかこっちでよかったっけこっちでよかったな。
fine gift for you.
お、そっちが来た。この山の向こう側か。どこだ
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them. And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Oh,
It's not over yet, Uncle.
I'm just getting warmed up.
oh my god.
Get him. Over here. Go, Torgal. Over here! This one. Over here. This one. Over here. Go for
遠いな。ああ、12万か。
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Oh. 自動で飛んでくれるかな。
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
What's you?
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisa Achilles.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
この後サブクがここの町に出て、この先どうだったっけかな。えっと、巨人の頭。もうちょっと進めるか。
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship, won't crack.
まず違うこと言ってんな。割れない壺。
They've opened the gate.
Lubo was true to his word.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Sid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Come on. Faster!
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
どっちもだったかな。ここをそんなか。
There it is, Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
これ今年、あ、そっか、一気にドレッグファームか。オッケー、ちょっと切りからここまでにしようかな。この先行くと多分1時間かかるな。ので、ちょっと一旦ここで今日は区切らさせてもらおうかな。装備はね、薬、ポーション、買っとかないともう忘れるな。はい。
And what can I do for you?
大丈夫だね。
Is that all?
で、チェックマークは消しとこうか。
Sid's going to find Cooker
そ
and
このやつとこうか。
finish the job.
これ、蔵？ああ、そっか、マテルの果実か。ロザリス城のことで、あれか、ルボルか。モブ派じゃねえや、リスキーモブの掲示板と、あとあれか、これか。これ消えない。
Clive. Here you go.
ああ、
Think you can help?
何体増えてる ?1 体か。OK。よし。これじゃない。一応念のためセーブ。これか。よし。はい。はい、お疲れ様でした。まあ、若干眠気、やっぱあれなんだな、生活サイクルがちょっとずれちゃってて、眠気が来てるのかもわかんないですね。若干今、最後のカットシーンのところも、若干こう、ぼーっとしてきちゃってたんで、多分、あれなんだろうな、生活サイクルがちょっと手前にずれてきちゃってるような感じなんでしょうね。まあちょっと来週はどうなってる？8月、今日が4日、明けて5日？来週の11来週の金曜、だから来週の放送はやりますかね。来週はまた、今週は今日で放送は終わりにしまして、来週、また7日の月曜日、23時からペルソナ3の続きを7、8、9、10とやって、11日また、今日の FF16 の続きをやっていきます。それでですね、やっぱりちょっとお盆14日の週はやっぱちょっと夏休みということでね、お休みに逆にさせていただきますね。僕も見たい番組もありますし、皆さんも人気配信者のところに行ってなんか多分長時間放送とかやる人もいるでしょうから、そういうのを見たいと思うんで、 まあ僕も夏休み期間はちょっとお休み、あとちょっとね、個人的に用事があったりするので、ちょっと放送が厳しい時もちょっとちょこちょこやっぱお盆はあったりするんで、ちょっとその週8月の13日から19日まではちょっとお休みにさせていただきます。なので来週の放送終わったらその翌々週21日以降続きをやっていくような形になります。ちょっとペルソナがね、どのぐらい続くかわかんない。まあ FF もね、まだこれでまだ4分の1切ったか来ないかぐらいかな。4分の1は過ぎたかなっていうレベルですし、ペルソナに関してはまだそうだね、6月だよね。多分3月までカレンダーはあるんで、多分3月までやるんでしょうから、あれはもうペルソナそれこそまだ6分の 1?7 分の 1? っていうレベルでしか進んでないんで、ちょっと長く同じことを繰り返すような形になっちゃうかもわかんないですけども、まあよろしかったらね、また見ていただければと思います。はい。あとね、ちょっと台風がね、どうなってるか、ちょっとずーっとね、台湾と沖縄のあたりをずっと停滞してて、沖縄の人なんかね、すごく大変な目にあって、ね、大変でしょうけど、まあちょっとできることは、まあ僕からは何もないので、ちょっと無事をね、祈ることしかできないんですけれども、本当で、その台風自体もなんか来週、週末から来週の頭にかけてなんか九州を縦断するようなコースを取ってたりとか、どう動くかちょっとわからないんでね、ちょっと皆さんもね、台風近いところの地域の方はちょっとお気をつけてお過ごしください。はい。明日に関しては多分天気はちょっと下っていく方向に、でも暑いですね。なので、晴れの地域の方はね、熱中症にまた気をつけてね、でも毎日言ってますけども、やっぱ水分取るのを忘れずに、こまめにね、水分補給しながら、熱中症に気をつけてお過ごしください。関東地方の方はね、来週からずっと雨がち、台風の影響でしょうね。で、まあ、涼しくなるとまでは言わないけども、まあ、どのぐらいなんでしょうね。それでも30度あるんでね、まだまだ厳しいですけども、まあ、頑張って、やってまいりましょう。はい。最後にね、一応、まあ、お決まりなんで、YouTube の方、チャンネル登録、並びに、ニコニコの方、ユーザーフォローではなく、コミュニティのチャンネルとかコミュニティのフォローをしていただくと大変助かりますので、よろしくお願いします。はい。というわけで今日はご視聴ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。来週また、8月7日23時からペルソナ3続き、昨日の続きやってまいりますんで、またよろしかったらお越しになってください。それではご視聴ありがとうございました。それではおやすみなさい。